Hi guys, Trisha here from Decisive Designs, bringing you another beautiful plate. How are you doing, guys? How's your Saturday so far? I'm still home stuck. Um, Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. Make sure you enjoy life. Make sure you enjoy life. I'm going to remind you of something. Remember when Jesus came? When he came to save us, when he came to die for our sins, he was going around. He went to a wedding, which is a party. Um, he ate with his neighbors. He did all these things to show that when you live, you don't live for yourself, you live for others and enjoy life to the fullest. You know your don'ts and your do's, but enjoy your life. Remember that. All right. Okay, guys. I have been inspired by RH magazine. I mean, it's so big I can't even go through it. But within it, there are beautiful tones of warm tans, beiges, chocolate browns, and a little kind of slate black. Most of it is matin, I think. So, when you go to the paint store and you have this idea or inspiration for a room and you're going to paint it, right? So what happens? You run to the a local home improvement store to get your paint, right? Hopefully you already tested your color and knew what you needed in order to, implement your new design. But one of the things they ask you is, and I remember sometimes I'm like, I don't know, just give me one. They ask you if you want it matte, gloss, or high gloss. I think paint comes in those three finishes, or it could be more. I'm not sure. Oh, satin too. So four. I know about four satin. And I always like gloss or satin. I never say matte because I know matte pieces has it looks like it has no life, like it's just someone just put some paint on it and wipe off the glass. But after working in interior designs and seeing different texture and color and tones, matte baby is so high fashion, right? So high fashion. Especially, you don't want to be walking around every day in satin. Um, you want something that is nice and relaxed and does not show you up, right? That's it. Now, when I asked the question, because I'm curious and I always wanted to educate myself in every area. So I said, why gloss or high gloss or satin or matte? All right. So usually they tell me that high gloss shows every nicks on the wall. Um, they say if you have an imperfect wall and you put high gloss on it, you're gonna show all of that crap. All right. And I said, okay. So when you go buy anything, and you don't know what the meaning of whatever you're buying or doing, ask them. They know. So that's how I knew that matte now, if you put a matte paint on it, the room would just settle. And even if you have nicks and knacks on the wall, it won't show it, right? So, and then later on, a lot of designers came out with matte paint. So now matte was in fashion, the finish matte. Um, and then I remember the chalkboard, how it was matte in order to write on it. I remember that way back in my school days. But I want to tell you my new thing going to be matte and colorless and subtle. Now I'm a Caribbean gal, so I love colors. I love what they do to me. I don't know if I will give up colors, but I think I'm gonna add a lot of matte finishes and tones of tans to my decor. All right. With that said, that's like a lesson there. I want to show you my version of a marble plate. um, if you look at some of these gorgeous, I mean, I can't even compare a plate to their design because it's really high end, right? But I want to show you something that a lot of us don't know. And when I say that I get inspired by HGTV magazine back cover, some people like, oh yeah, that's foolishness, right? Look at this marble top. To see how the curves it look like they put together, but it's just natural stone, right? See that verification of the light tones and the dark tones, and it creates a pattern, right? Look at this plate. Look at this plate, guys. Look at this plate, guys. Let me tell you something. You can have or you can be inspired by anything, and you will find something in that palette, in that texture, in that material, in that paint in order to implement your design, right? Look at that. It looks like someone put this together, right? Almost kind of like tiling, how they do tiling. The marble is natural, but it just gives you an idea that you can find anything if you put your mind to it, right? Think outside the box. All right. And then look at this plate. If you see, I'm getting tickled now because I want to show this. I want to show their collection of their artwork, how exquisite it is, and it looks simple, but it creates a punch. The marble kind of looks like this too, put together. All right. You know what I'm saying. Okay. I want to show you if I can find it. The artwork that almost look like this. Oh, dear God. Hope I find it. All right. I found one, and this will do, right? All right. The book is heavy. All right. You see that? You see that gray, the tan, and the light tan up there, light gray. All right. So look at this plate. Look at this plate. So someone already gone ahead and think outside the box in order to create something beautiful, in order to create something different. And I love, I love it. Imagine this frame on your wall in a circular frame. I don't see those much, right? We're used to the square and rectangular frames. What if you find something and you frame it in a circular frame? What would that do to your wall, right? So I love gorgeousness. I love that this plate, right, is designed all the way through. Let me show you. All the way through. See that? Look at that. That's a really exquisite design. I want to say fantastic. I haven't actually used that word, but I think it's exquisite because it's like someone took three pieces of paint plates and put them together, but it's the way they were made. Was it the color? And they did it just right. So it doesn't leak through and it's just exquisite. So, is it time to do my tans, guys? Is it time? I want to show you one more time. Is it time to do? And I have more of a browner, tanner finish uh, um, plates. But I wanted to bring these in because I think they're exquisite and I think they collate with the romance, the high end, um, the spirits. That's what I'm gonna say. The spirit of this designer that puts together this gorgeous magazine and furnishing and design. I love it. But how color um, comes together to make a gorgeous design, you have to think outside the box or go to RH and they'll definitely come to your house and do what they can and give you that look. This is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm like laughing. I can't wait to use it. Can't wait. I don't have any words for this. I think um, it doesn't look like marble. It more looks like tiling. The tile effect that goes into it's like broken pieces of tiles and then someone puts it together but doesn't fill it. You know, when tile is filled, how it looks exquisite. If it's filled with the right color, it's just beautiful. And I'm thinking vein too. Someone takes something and vein it perfectly. I love it. Love it. Love it. I love that I had something that could collate with RH's design. Love it. Love it, guys. So be kind and courteous. Love your neighbors and touch on your elbows. Peace.